Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Growing with Plot 21. If you're new here, my name is Mark, and we're starting today in the house because the weather is quite bad still from the previous short where I checked to make sure everything was okay at the plot. Loads of wind, loads of rain at the moment. So I thought, let's come inside and do a bit of sorting out for the seeds ready for spring. Because there's loads of things you can do, and there's loads of things you can start to prep now, start to sow indoors, sow outside in a heated greenhouse or in an unheated greenhouse. I thought I'll show you how I store my seeds and see what we've got ready for next year, and see what we're going to be planning and prepping for over winter. Because there's still plenty of stuff you can do even though it's winter. So let me give you a look at the current seeds that I've got. So I don't know if you remember from last year, but I got this as a Christmas present. Mark's Allotment, Trespassers Will Be Composted, Where Beautiful Things Begin. So that's good. So let's put that on the side there, and then let me give you a little rundown of what is going on in the seeds at the moment. I've also got my Click and Grow out. I'm going to give it a good clean and get it prepped because we did well last year in this, so I'm hoping to carry on with that as well. But let's get the seeds and see what's going on. Okay, so I use I don't know what it's called really. It's like a plastic container. If I can get it open, with lots of little cassettes in it. I think it's more for arts and crafts, but I use it to put my seeds in. So I need to label them all. I haven't done that yet. So when I get a spare minute, I'm going to label them. Probably label them on this side, what they all are, and then we can see what's going on. So I'll give you a little brief overview of what's in here. So we've got obviously my leeks. Some have come out as well, which is not good. Beetroot, parsnips, and carrots. I don't know what. Are these the beetroots? Yeah, the beetroots have just sprawled out everywhere. So let's empty them up. Okay, so these are like my root vegetables, underground vegetables, and then we've got brassicas in this one. Got just flowers in this one, nasturtiums, annuals, mixed wildlife flowers. We got pumpkins, courgettes in this one. We've got all the lettuces and the salads in this one. This is what you can start, depending on what you've got, this is what you can start sowing out now. You can actually in an unheated greenhouse, you can sow winter gem, lamb's lettuce, and mustard greens. And then indoors, you can sow the mustard greens and the microgreens now. And then you can do your onion seeds as well, indoors or under cover. I've got no onion seeds, but I do have some onion sets that my dad got me, mixture of both. It was 50 yellow, 50 red, so I got 25 of each. Only £1.50, so that was a good price. I should have put them out, to be fair, before the frost, but I didn't have the time and with the weather and stuff, so they will have to go out in the spring. What else have we got in here? We've got our peas. Peas did really well last year, so I'll be growing them again this year. We've got our celery. We've got our herbs, basils, rockets, that kind of thing. And then we've got sweet corn, and then I've got loads and loads of empty ones. So I think what I'll do is I will open one of the empty ones, and I will put in this envelope, if you can see, these are the runner beans that my dad got me. Oh, absolutely lovely, brilliant. So they will go in, and I will be planting them out next year. plan on doing a lot more beans next year. It's not something I've actually ever grown before. I'm currently growing broad beans at the plot at the moment, but we'll see how they go. So they're the beans. And speaking of broad beans, actually, these are the broad beans that I sowed a few weeks back. So you can actually sow these again indoors from February. So depending on how well they do on the plot, I'll probably sow them indoors as well. So I'll put them in there. And then I've also got some peppers as well. These are the Subway seeds. Surprisingly, the sweet corns that I grew this year were from Subway, the Subway seeds, and they did really, really well. Incredible F1 they were called, and they did good. I think I got about four sweet corns in total out of them, and considering I've never grown them before, I was very impressed with that. So yes, it's just a little storage unit really. You clip it on, that's it, and then it's got a little carry handle, so you can take it away with you. And obviously I need to find somewhere to put my lovely sign that I got for Christmas last year. I'll show you more about the Click and Grow Smart Garden in another video. So my plan over the festive period is just to take a little bit of a break from the allotment potentially. The days off that I have from work are obviously over the Christmas period. I've got Boxing Day off, well, Christmas Day, Boxing Day and New Year's Day as well. So I'll be spending time with family, so I won't want to go up to the allotment on those days, and the rest of the days I'm working, and then I may have time at the weekends in between Christmas and New Year, but probably not. So I thought let's just see what we can get done at the house, because it's a bit easier when I've got like a spare 30 minutes, 20 minutes or so. So what I want to do is sort the backyard out, sort the greenhouse out, the mini greenhouse, so that we can start prepping some seeds and start prepping stuff for spring, and sort out the Click and Grow, get it cleaned up, get it ready, so we can grow in that as well, because I want to be more prepared and organised this year. So I'm going to make a bit of list of what I want to grow. So in the new year we'll do a bit of a list of what to grow, what's to do, and then obviously we need to hit the ground running in January, weather permitting, to really dig up some of the brambles, cut everything back, because I have saved up for a shed and a polytunnel. So that is what I would like to install before the spring, hopefully. Ideally the shed, because then I've got somewhere for storage, somewhere I can sit in, somewhere I can just get out of the rain. I can spend a bit more time at the plot if I've got a shed, because I can make cups of tea, make stuff, just have stuff around so that I can have a bit more time at the plot, so that'll be more useful. And then obviously the polytunnel will just extend the growing season, but obviously where I want the shed and the polytunnel to be, that all needs to be dug up, levelled and sorted out. So that'll be hopefully what I'm going to try and do in January and February, and then hopefully get the shed by the end of February, March time. Fingers crossed. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little video about what you can grow, what you can start. I'm not an expert at all, I'm learning, but obviously if you wanna join along, watch me, learn with me, that's great. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Obviously comments help me as well, so that's really good. And as always, happy growing.